I feel like I'm a loss for words. I was going to do a show everything I got at the bookstore today. New, old, some cool horror stuff, some stuff that's not comics. And I was excited to hurry up and read this. So I read this before I even got home. And after reading it, I feel like somebody fucked my old lady, and then I, try to act a fool, and they beat my ass, and then they fucked my old lady again. I don't know what Marvel is doing with my favorite Marvel character, the Hulk. I rat and raved on issue 2, threw a fit, acted stupid. I was mad. Now I'm not mad. Now I'm just like disappointed. It's kind of like when if a girl cheated on you for the first time, you'd probably be in disbelief. You'd be mad. But after 2 or 3 times of her cheating on you, you're finally kind of realizing the relationship is over. You're just kind of disappointed. And it's kind of, I'm never going to leave Hulk. But I'm realizing that this volume, this series, I might have had my hopes a little too high. You think about the premises of, going back to the original Hulk and having original monsters that Hulk fights and none of that superhero bullshit. And, there's this witch doctor called the Elderlist, and another one called a Swamp Witch, and another one called Brother Deep, and you're going to get to see all these new monsters, and you're going to get to see some classic old monsters because the Elderlist is going to put a spell. It's going to make all these come back from the dead, and you're going to see classic Marvel monsters that's trying to kill Hulk, like another one of my favorites, the Man-Thing, and Ghost Rider, and Red Harpy. And, it all sounded great. But I don't know where the fuck it all went wrong. There's enough hate for everybody. People making my shit list is Marvel. Marvel's on my shit list. Philip Kennedy Johnson's on my shit list, the writer. Guest artist, Travel Foreman, which I bitched about last month, is on my shit list. We got a new person today. Travis Leham, the letterer. First time I'm ever going to bitch about a letterer. But he made my shit list. The very, very first thing, Marvel, I don't know what you're doing, Marvel. Hulk is the greatest thing you have at Marvel. And it's your greatest iconic hero of all time. Nothing's bigger than Hulk. And, for some reason, Nick Klein decides to take two issues off, at least 2. What the fuck could he be doing that's so important that you can't be on Hulk? And you think, hey, you know what we need to do? We need to put that guy that ain't worth a shit, Travel Foreman, to do the artwork in these books. Boy, that'll make these books really sell. Because Travel Foreman ain't worth a shit. And how did he ever get on Hulk? I will never know. But first, let's just start out with what I noticed when I was at the LCS today. I did a different video on here where I bitched about Hulk 2 and the shitty ass cover of Hulk 2, one of the variants you could get. And they did it again. Marvel never learns. What is that? I mean, you're supposed to be all serious and making shit about monsters. And then you come up with some stupid ass shit like that. I wouldn't buy this book. I wouldn't waste my money on that book. You vote with your dollar, and I'm not going to buy that shit. I'd rather not even read the story than to buy that shit with that cover. That's two shitty ass covers out of 5. We're on issue 5 now, and y'all have come up with dumb shit twice, Marvel. And then you go out there, and like I said, you take some nobody. I'm not even mad at Travel Foreman. Travel Foreman, if you're watching this, hey, you've got to do 2 covers of Hulk. That's probably the best thing not cover, sorry. You did 2 interiors of Hulk. It's probably the best thing you'll ever get to do in your life. Nowhere to go but down from here, man. I mean, the only thing you could ever do better would be do Superman for DC. But as far as Marvel is concerned, there's nothing better you could do. That is the top. You are at the top. And it's not because it was deserved. And I'm not mad at you. I think you would agree with me that, let's show some examples that your artwork is lazy and rushed, and it's nowhere on the lines of Nick Klein. And I think Marvel knows that, because every time they talk about you in here, they put, instead of putting interior artist, they put guest artist, because they want people to know that you ain't staying around because of shit like this. Got my Hulk wand. Where is the detail, dude? This is just lazy. And anybody could draw an outline of Man-Thing and just shade it all black and just give him 2 circles for eyes and 3 fucking spigots. I mean, that's your Man-Thing, bro? This is your Hulk? Just a fucking green blob? You don't draw no detail in his face. Just make all that black. I mean, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I mean, I know you can draw better than this. You got to be able to draw better than this. To me, you're probably rushed. I mean, you're probably new at doing comic books. You got to get these out on a deadline, and you're just putting out lazy shit with no detail. Just no detail at all. Lazy panels. And I know you can do better, dude. You can't do worse. This can't be your best art. I don't know how you even got a job doing interior work. But the artwork, the interior artwork is awful. So that is my bitching about Travel Foreman. He's just not a good interior artwork dude. And the artwork totally sucks. And so now we're going to talk about Philip Kennedy Johnson. What are you doing, bro? I mean, you're fucking rushing it. I've never seen such a rushed comic book and a rushed series. I mean, we're through with 5 already, and we've already went through Banjo Zombies. We've already went through Brother Deep. We've already went through a Swamp Witch. We've already went through Man-Thing. I like Man-Thing. I would like to see that dragged on for 4 or 5 issues, maybe an arc. You know, a good Man-Thing story. Y'all flew through that shit like it was nothing. And you know, what are you in such a hurry for, dude? Slow down. I mean, you fucked this whole thing up, Kennedy Johnson. Philip Kennedy Johnson, your fucking name is longer than the stories you tell. So, and then, you know, let's just start looking at the book, and I'll bitch about some more stuff. So, you know, the first, and we might as well just jump right on this letter. Oh, Travis Leham, the old letterer for this book. Starts out here, this dude in the black bubble has a hold of Charlie's foot. And right off the bat, I notice in the first fucking bubble, it's Charney. Charney. Charny. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck's Charney? And then we got another bubble here that says Charney. Can you see that? Charney. Not Charlie. And I'm like, ain't that bitch's name Charlie? I've been saying Charlie for 4 fucking books. Her name's Charney, because I am a dumbass. And I realize sometimes I'm wrong. So, I'm like, I think her name is Charlie, not Charney. Who the fuck is Charney? So then I'm thinking, well, maybe this one character in this book cannot say her name right. And her name really is Charlie, But as I'm looking at the book, I notice, still looking at the book, and the whole time, let's see here, this damn guy's calling her Charney. And I'm like, well, I don't think Charney is her name. I think her name is Charlie. And somewhere in here, here's some more. As you can see, right here, he calls her Charney with a N-Y. Something, maybe it's just this dumb guy and he's got some kind of fucking, speech problem. But here he is. He's the black box. And what does it say now? Now it says Charlie. So now it's spelled Charlie. So half the book, the same motherfucker calls her Charney is now calling her Charlie. It's spelled different. And if you're the letterer, how do you not know how to spell fucking Charlie? And is anybody proofreading this shit? And why did the same character go from calling her Charney in about 6 panels, now all of a sudden he's calling her Charlie the rest of the book? If he found out he was saying the wrong shit, why didn't he go back and change it all on pages 1 through 5? I don't know what the letterer was doing. I don't get it. Is it me being a dumbass? Leave it in the comments. Maybe that's something I'm missing, but I don't know why he's calling her Charney. All of a sudden he's calling her Charlie. So, anyway, we just got a Hulk and Man-Thing sitting in a fucking pond with galaxies behind them. And they're trying to convince Hulk to go fight this damn swamp witch that he don't care anything about fighting. And, he's just wanting out of this world. Nothing good's happening. And then they're like, well, they're going to kill Charlie. If you don't do something, they're going to kill Charlie. So now he's like, oh, okay, I'll go kill this monster. And you think there's going to be a big fight. And the art is so awful. A good artist can go from panel to panel and tell a story even without words. This guy here, we got this ugly-ass monster. Crawl! I don't even know what's happening here. I don't know. I don't get it. The whole fight, I guess Man-Thing ripped off a leg. And this, I don't know what's going on in this picture. And all of a sudden, he's got worms tied around his arms. It was an awful fight. And it was over with very quickly, just like the first time they fought Brother Deep. It was very rushed. The art is awful. Here, it looks like he's getting in the mouth of the monster. And then all of a sudden, he just rips off his, I guess he rips off his lips. And he's covered in blood. And I've seen a lot better covered in blood than that. I don't know what's going on with it. It's really just stupid. I got on my Hulk blinders. I know I like stuff Hulk that most people wouldn't like. And I make up excuses for Hulk that most people probably wouldn't. But I can't tell people, go out and buy Hulk. Go out and buy Hulk. It's great. It's great. Because it's not. The first issue was. I was so excited. And it's gotten worse and worse. And something I've been meaning to say for like the last couple issues. As you can see here. She's showing her sympathetic side because this is Charlie's brother that's supposedly dead right here. And I think that Charlie is going to be in the Gamma family. She's going to turn into a Hulk before it's all said and done. They try to show you her sympathetic side. They try to show you her anger side whenever she beat the fuck out of her dad whenever he had that car wreck and he couldn't fight back and she beat the shit out of him. She keeps talking about wanting to be a Hulk. And you think about people that's been hit by Gamma before, people like the leader, people like Red Harpy, there's a bunch of them. Look at people like Samson, Doc Samson. They're all hit with the gamma. And She-Hulk was not. She-Hulk's the only one that's in the gamma family that wasn't hit with gamma. She got a blood transfusion from Bruce Banner because she was about to die on the sidewalk. So, but she has gamma in her blood, so she's got that. And you know, it's just the way it is. So I think she's going to end up being the newest member of the Hulk family. I think Charlie's going to get her way, and before it's all said and done, she will be a member. You know, you got Abomination, which has been hit by gammas before. In the very first issue, you had Gargoyle that got hit with gammas. So there's lots of people that's had gamma ray radiation, and I think she's going to get hit by gamma rays, and she's going to be the newest Hulk character. So I think it's all going to come down to her being a Hulk character. And I mean, come on, look at Hulk here. I mean, that shouldn't even be in this book. I'm not even mad at this no more. I'm just disappointed. I mean, look at that. I mean, come on, man. And, you know, you got the greatest fucking character of all time. And this is the second issue now that you've shortened the story. You've put something else in here. The first one was, you know, we had a memorial in here to somebody. I can't remember who it was. I think it's John Romita. And now, and that was like issue 3. Took up half the book. I know I'm being an ass and I'm not being showing too much respect to John Romita, but I mean, you could have put that in something else. And, you know, put it in fucking Spider-Man. That's what he's known for. And then I see, like, next issue, he's going against Ghost Rider. It looks like a World War II Ghost Rider. And I'm not even excited about it no more. I mean, did you see how fast he went through Man-Thing? It wasn't even a story. What is this going to be? 1 issue? 2 issues of Ghost Rider? It's going to be shit. It ain't going to be worth the fuck. And I wouldn't buy it if I was you. Am I going to buy it? Yeah, I'm going to buy it. But I'm a dumbass. But the back of this book, we've got another story. Why do we want to dedicate 4 or 5 fucking pages to Power Man? Who the fuck is Power Man? Who gives a fuck about Power Man? This is 4 or 5 pages. You could have put Hulk in here. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for a Hulk story, not Power Man. I don't give a fuck about Power Man. I mean, he looks like a fucking, I like C and D list, you know, superheroes, but he looks like a fucking Z list. Z as in zoo. I mean, nobody gives a fuck about Power Man. Why put him in the back of your fucking Hulk magazine? I mean, put him in fucking something. Put him in Spider-Girl. I don't give a fuck. Put him in damn Vision. I don't care. Don't put him in fucking Hulk. It's the dumbest shit ever. We got a fucking 6 or 7 pages dedicated to Power Man. Nobody gives a fuck about Power Man. The people who read Hulk ain't gonna run out and buy Power Man. This book is pure shit. And I wouldn't piss on it if it was on fire. And I will keep buying Hulk because I love Hulk. But I don't advise you to buy Hulk. It's getting worse. It's like it's fucking plane. 1, 2, issue 3, issue 4. This shit is just sinking, man. What the fuck, Marvel? Can you do anything right? And just like that, I read my book. I was going to show you a bunch of cool stuff today, but I thought I just need to get this off my chest. So until next time, read your Incredible Hulk books, be disappointed like me, and Marvel, stick it up your ass. Read your books.